Welcome to PLZ Soccer's fixture preview of the SPFL. It's split weekend, Tam. Before we get into any of the games, do we see anybody moving up or down top six wise?
No, I think it's going to be, Celtic Rangers obviously, Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs and St Mirren.
No changes?
I don't see Livingston beating Dundee United, and I don't see Hibs splitting up against St Johnston. I read that Hibs had sold nearly 4,000 tickets already, so they'll probably be a home game for Hibs, to be honest. So I think it'll be the six I just mentioned.
Do you agree, Murphy?
Yeah, I agree. I really do hope St Mirren get in there. I think they've been really good this year with the budget he operates on. So, no, St Mirren for me, hopefully.
Okay, let's start with the early game today. We've got Hearts and Ross County. Hearts are now closer to 5th than 3rd, roughly 1 win in 8. Can they change the way of things this weekend?
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll recover for last week. I think Ross County are still fighting for their lives, but away from home they haven't been as good as they have been at home. So I would think with all the stick that's going about with Hearts during the week, I think the players will get their act together and win.
All right, Josh Ginnelly's hoping to make a comeback, missing the last 2 games. Is that what Hearts have been missing, that speed and that pace going forward, Tom? Yeah,
I think they have. I think they've missed them. Lawrence Shankland, as we know, he likes to come to the ball and drift wide. They've never really had a threat against Hibs and behind. So I think he provides that, and it makes defences sit a little bit deeper. So, no, I think he'll be a big bonus for Hearts, and I agree with Ruffy. I think Hearts will bounce back in this game.
Ross County, though, they aren't the easiest of teams to play for most of the sides. Do you think they'll make it tough for Hearts?
Yeah, of course they will. I mean, they're fighting for their lives. The players will know what it's like if they get relegated. A lot of them will obviously they will get in the division, and when you're in the division, that means your wages are hurt badly. So, and a lot will leave the club, so they know what's at stake, and I think they will fight. But I think Hearts players must up their game and win this one.
What are you going for?
I went for 2-0 Hearts.
2-0 Hearts.
John.
2-1, right, okay. Celtic and Motherwell. Your Twitter comments have went wild this week, Tam. Is Celtic up there with the best of them? Stuart Kettlewell seems to think so.
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, listen, I've seen a lot of this Celtic team under Ange Postecoglou. I played against a team in 2003, Celtic, that got to the UEFA Cup final. I think that Celtic team would beat their Celtic team. Yeah. Yes. I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 players in this current Celtic team that would actually get in the team. The goalkeeper, Callum McGregor. Right. I'm looking at the rest of the team and I'm thinking, who drops out? Petrovs and Alan Thompson's, Didier Agath, Sutton, Hartson, and Larson. So, not for me. I know I took a lot of stick this week.
Definitely, yes.
For saying the league was pretty weak, but I just think when you look at the gap between Celtic and Rangers and then Rangers and the rest, it's enormous.
Okay then, Motherwell. Kevin Van Veen, 23 goals so far this season, Ruffy. Is he one that can fly under the radar when it comes to Player of the Year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he will. Unfortunately, he's not with a big club. But, I mean, the players might take it into stock, if he's played against them and maybe played particularly well. But, I think he's due to get a mention, but I don't think he'll be anywhere near winning it.
No. Outside of Celtic and Rangers then, who's your Player of the Year?
Outside of Player of the Year, I was with Hatate there for a while. But
outside of Celtic and Rangers?
No, I'm just coming on to that.
Talking through his answer.
Sorry. But outside, I'm not going Shankland because too many penalties for me.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a tough one. You've really hit me with that. There's nobody actually, because Tam told me all the other teams are all rotten. It's difficult to find a player. It's difficult to find a player in a rotten team, but I'll come back to you in a minute.
Right, okay, Tam, you get an answer for that?
Van Veen all day.
Think so?
All day.
No, Duke.
Oh, that's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, I think about out the two of them, Duke and Van Veen, but I think Van Veen's playing in a pretty average up Motherwell team, to be honest, and he scored the amount of goals he's scored, fantastic, and he's kept them, for dropping down at the bottom of the league. So I think it's out to him and Duke. Okay,
what's you going for in this game then?
4-0 Celtic.
4-0 Celtic, right?
3-0 Celtic.
3-0 Celtic. Okay, Dundee United and Livingston, 2 wins back-to-back. Tam, a few weeks ago you'd have said Dundee United were certain to be in the bottom 2, but they're working their way up the table.
They are in the right time of the season, Kerry. It's they are hitting form at the right time, and they needed it badly. I think they dropped 5 points behind Ross County before they played Hibs in that Sunday game, and that last minute goal from McGrath could be a massive goal. I just think the whole momentum's changed, the impetus has changed. They go to Motherwell last week, everybody fancied Motherwell, and they turned them over. So I think they'll beat Livingston. I think Livingston have just left it too late away from home. They're poor. They're not a great run. They only won last week, but I think Dundee Utd have got the bit between their teeth. So I think I'm going to go for a home win.
All right, okay. Livingston, they need Hibs or St Mirren to slip up. Do you see that happening, Ruffy?
Yeah,
to get into the
it
top
could
six?
happen, but you don't want to see that. You know, you want to do it yourself. You want to be there. You don't want to be playing a game for 90 minutes and looking over your shoulder, looking at the other two results. So you would rather you were trying to get there on your own merit. But I can't see two of them slipping up. I might see one of them slipping up, but I don't think two of them will.
No. He seems to think that Joe Nouble is good enough for the old firm either side of it. Do you agree with that?
No.
No.
You did, didn't you? You wrote your column.
I did write my column, yes.
I couldn't see him as a number 9 with Rangers or a number 9 with Celtic. I think he's a very good player. I think at the level that he's at, he'll find a level and he'll be very, very good at it, but not at our two top teams.
No. What are you going for in this one then?
I went Celtic 3-0.
Dundee United, Livingston?
Dundee United 2-1.
Next game.
2-1.
Next game.
2-1.
2-1, and you said a home win.
I think I went 2-1
Oh, good.
Oh, right, okay. Right, is it Johnston?
Did you submit your scores after me or before me? After.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think I was 4th. I think I was
Because that's a 2-horse race between us two at the top now, and all he's going to do now is he always want to copy me, so I can't make ground.
I haven't copied you,
Tactics.
so.
He's a horrible man.
Anyway, he won. Right, so Johnston and Hibs. Tam Stephen McLean takes the reins. Surprised by the Davidson exit? I know you've discussed it at the show this week, but
no, I wasn't. I heard Hugh yesterday saying that he thought it could have happened earlier. It probably could have, to be honest. I think that the only reason he never got sacked earlier was because he'd won the 2 cups. Stephen McLean, I know Stephen, played with Stephen, grew up with Stephen and played with Scotland under 21s. I never really seen him as a manager, but I think he speaks well. He's got Liam Craig in there as well. You know, you look at Motherwell, you look at Aberdeen. Both the aim of get young managers in, and they've got an immediate bounce. I think St Johnstone are gambling on that as well. As you know, I've got a wee wager on St Johnstone to finish bottom,
that's
so I hope Hibs win.
No,
but
Hibs win anyway.
I want Hibs to win anyway, but I fancy Hibs. Surely they've got to take a lot of confidence for last week.
Right.
Thought they played really well against Hearts, deserved to win. Everything seems positive at the minute. I think he'll keep the same team. You know, I don't think he'll drop anyone. I think he'd be disappointed if he were dropped. He'll keep the same team, and they just got to put on a performance like that, and then they'll win.
Is this game that bit bigger than last weekend's derby because of top 6, etc.?
I think he might get away with not getting in the top 6 now because he won last week.
What do you think? Right,
I think so.
I think you had them done in.
I did.
Slot his got to go.
I said about 2 weeks ago that if he doesn't get in the top 6, he would be sacked. I just think that performance and win last week, he maybe get away with it a wee bit more if they don't get in the top 6. I know be Hibs fans screaming, going, "No way, get him out if they don't make the top 6." But I don't know. Maybe I've mellowed a wee bit, getting a wee bit more of a chance. But I think Hibs will finish in top 6.
Yeah, I think they're getting to Johnston at the right time.
3-1 Hibs for me,
absolutely.
3-1 Hibs.
3-1 for me as well, I think.
Oh.
He's at it.
No, it's not.
He's at it. But I swear to God,
It's not.
It's
not. No, St Johnstone are just clueless just now. That's a panic measure, getting rid of their manager. You know, the new manager's not going to go in and get that much of a reaction, you know, in the time that he's in there. So, no, Hibs have got to win this for me because Tam's told me he's getting sacked. So I've went Hibs 2-1.
Tam knows everything, doesn't he? St Mirren against Kilmarnock then. They faced a 5-2 defeat to Rangers last weekend, but they held their own up to 80 minutes, Tam. Very impressive, especially Ibrox.
They did. As we know, the 5 substitute rule, I don't know for the life of me why the clubs voted that in. Surely, I don't know if is there going to be an opportunity to get back to 3 subs this summer? Is it going to be 5 going forward? I doesn't think that helped. You know, I spoke about the league being weak. I don't think that helps.
I was going to say, do you think that would bring them closer?
Yeah, I think it would. I think 5 subs, and you look at Celtic's bench, Rangers' bench, they're bringing on quality, and being a player that played maybe for Hibs or Dundee or Dunfermline or somebody against Celtic Rangers. You would get to maybe 7, if you were still in the game 65, 70 minutes, you would think, we've got a chance of getting the result here. I don't think a lot of teams think that now. I think they just look and go, oh, there's another 3 coming on, there's 2 coming on.
Yeah.
So, but I think St Mirren will win this game because I think Kilmarnock are garbage away from home. I'm going to go for 2-0 to St Mirren. 2-0
St Mirren, Ruffy. They're 6 points off third just now before they play today. Do you think they can challenge for third?
No, I don't think so.
If Rangers beat Aberdeen, it opens up for a lot of teams.
Yeah, no, but obviously if they got into the top 6, they're playing the top 5 teams, you know, and they haven't. I can't remember most of their scores, but they're not going to beat Rangers, they're not going to beat Celtic. I don't think they beat Aberdeen either. So it's a hard task for them. But I think they are doing well. As I've already said, I have been encouraged by them this year. I think they've done particularly well. Tom's already stated Kilmarnock are just mince away from home. You know, they just can't. I mean, it's okay saying, you know, we did well for 45 minutes against Celtic, but they'd already get done in the first 45, you know, so I just can't see them lifting themselves for that defeat. And I've went for St Mirren to win. I think it was 2-1.
2-1, a wee bit different that time. There you go. Right, tomorrow's game, 4:30 kick-off. Strange time that. Aberdeen against Rangers, 6 games left.
Are you going to the game? No, is that how it's the same?
No,
strange
that's
time?
Adam's.
Oh, is
Adam's
it?
game
Right.
this weekend. You have
I thought
to
you were
go
having a wee dig there.
No, not at all.
Right.
Terrible time to be moving on. Terrible time to be losing your captain, Aberdeen, and he's been punished by getting another game added onto his ban, Tam.
He has. Listen, I think he's harshly treated there. I think that everybody would agree he's harshly treated. I didn't think Aberdeen should have appealed it, but they've got every right to appeal it. You know, there's been worse tackles than that been appealed, and teams will try and bend the rules. You know, to try and get him available for what is a massive game. He's our captain, so I don't think they should have given him an extra game. But I didn't think they would win the appeal. I thought it was a red card. But listen, Aberdeen have got there's a full house up there. I'm reading today that I think Connor Goldston and Ryan Kent is not playing. That's 2 Rangers' best players. So
Is that a big blow for Rangers?
It's a massive blow.
Yeah.
I went for 2-1 to Rangers on the predictor, but when I heard they 2 were out, I'm now maybe thinking Aberdeen can get a result.
Right, they always run Rangers close though, especially at Pittodrie, Ruffy, don't they?
Always try
Well, they
harder.
always say, Rangers always say they try harder,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't believe that for a minute.
No.
You know, that's a big team coming to your ground and you want to do well. So, you know, I didn't know that these 2 weren't fit, but I have went 2-1, so I'm not going to change my mind.
Oh, well,
I'm going
there
to
you go.
Went 2-1 to Rangers?
I'm going to stay
60s
2-1 Rangers.
words.
But you're changing
I've
yours.
went 2-1. No, I can't change it now.
Yeah, I'll allow you to change it if you want.
No, it's think 2-1.
No, I am, but he's just copying my result. He's so irritating. So annoying.
Knows how to get you right, right, quiz this week. Ruffy's
no,
going for
I've had a
3
long
wins
day.
in a
I don't
row.
feel-
I've not
I
a few
don't
guesses
feel-
and another
I
3
don't
this
feel
week. You're
confident.
showing him the answers.
I don't feel
Definitely.
confident
You
this
came in
week.
before him this week, so he's
There
not
you
been
go.
cheating this week. Right, first question. Which 2 teams both missed penalties last weekend?
Celtic. And is that half a point?
Rangers.
Yes, oh, right, we'll do a
Half a point.
point each.
Point
Point
each,
each.
okay.
Right, okay. Who scored Kilmarnock's only goal against Celtic last week?
Power.
No.
No, wrong.
You
Wrong.
boy in the middle of the park. The Irish boy. Oh, can't remember your name.
I know his name.
Liam.
Yep, need the second name.
I'm not allowed, but if he
No,
doesn't get it, I'm
he's-
allowed.
Right, shush.
If he doesn't get it, you're allowed to say.
Shaughnessy.
Liam.
9 games here.
Connolly.
No, but you're near Donnelly.
No.
Oh, 2-1, Ruffy.
Donnelly.
Right, okay. Who scored the winning goal the last time Aberdeen met Rangers at Pittodrie?
James Maddison.
Last time
Nope.
Aberdeen beat.
Not the last time Aberdeen beat Rangers, last time they met at Pittodrie.
Oh.
Say that again.
Who scored the winning goal the last time Aberdeen met Rangers at
Starfield.
Pittodrie?
Potodry.
Yes.
Starfield. I'm getting it.
Two.
I can.
No,
I can.
you can't.
You
You
can't
only
get
get
one. Too long.
Yeah.
You only get one.
We're
Yes.
on a timer here.
Time
Okay,
on it.
who is currently 8th in the Premiership table?
St Johnston.
Wrong.
Right.
Back in it here.
Shouldn't have dived in there.
Dundee
Does it?
United.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Motherwell. Oh, this is the decider.
You are
This is the decider,
3
right?
minutes short of it.
Which country does Dundee United's goalkeeper Mark?
Australia.
Correct. 3-2-1 to Sam. Sam takes it.
Unlucky, Alan.
Yes.
Unlucky. Right, we'll be back next week with
Stick your MBA up.
We don't continue that. With another round of fixtures. We don't know what the fixtures will be yet. It's the second round of the split next week. We'll be back with another show, and you can join Tam and Peter, or Peter and Tam as he reminds me, from 4 till 6 later on today.